Having 5 perspectives and having this monthly schedule then means that we are working in what we call the structure of a block, and a block follows a structure that's the same one every month, starts on Friday. The Friday aspect is an optional aspect because maybe some people are not able to either join us live here at the monastery on Friday or even join the program online on Friday. So if Friday you cannot be there, actually the class starts on Saturday morning. But on Friday, for those who want to join the program here at the monastery, we start with 45 minutes of silence. We go together into our church and spend that silence of 45 minutes to gather ourselves and prepare for the weekend. After that, we go to our classroom, and in the classroom we will have our seminar for the writing the thesis, the master thesis. There will be at least 2 professors joining the students that will be master students and will work for their degree to just follow their progress in their writing the thesis. On Saturday, we start the first perspective, which is the literary perspective, at 9:14 in the morning, and each class will also follow the same structure. The classes will always start with 15 minutes where it won't be the professor, but the students, the ones that will speak. One student will give a summary of the preceding class. The second student will give an anticipation of the upcoming class. An anticipation that will also be subjective, that equally valued as the subjectivity of the professor will be the subjectivity of the student. What is it that you personally and particularly expect of that particular class? And what are your questions? What are your desires, maybe? Then the professor will start the lecture, and of course it's possible that the professor does not touch upon any of the aspects that the student was expecting. But this is also okay, because we are trying to go as deep as possible into this complexity and this open-endedness of the expressions of the spirit. And so it is good that we don't try to bring everything to just step on the line. The lecture of the professor goes for an hour, then we have a break, and after the break, each class will have 45 minutes of student work in little groups, small groups, and the dynamics there will be diverse and different according to each class, each professor, each discipline or perspective. It's not the same to do it for music than to do it for fine arts or for theology. After that, at the end, every class will finish with half an hour of plenum of the whole class with discussion. Because of the intensive character of the weekend, we'll be together from some of us Friday until Sunday evening, we have introduced not only these 2 moments of silence, long silence, 45 minutes, but also 2 moments of physical exercise. Those would be some Qigong exercises that the class will be invited to do together, and of course will be optional to join or not. And they will take place after the first class on Saturday morning, so literature, Qigong exercises, and then lunch. We'll just have it together here at the monastery. And then first class of the afternoon is biblical. The biblical class, exactly the same structure that I have already explained for the literature. After the biblical class, then comes 45 minutes of silence, and then the fine arts class. And at 9 p.m., we finish our first intensive day. On Sunday, we start again at 10 in the morning with theology. After theology comes the Qigong exercises, the lunch, and then the musical class, or the class on the musical perspective. And all classes have the same structure, but at the end of the weekend, so after the class on the musical perspective, we have 1 hour long panel that will join some of the professors, maybe some weekends all 5 of them, if not at least 2 will always be there, and all the students, and we can put together our experience of the weekend, our learnings, our questions, our challenges, and share in an open discussion.